dusk lay softly on the table, where your hands around the cup held a kind of quiet comfort life only learns by giving up. Outside the old leaves kept on falling along the cracked and empty street, while your voice moved through the silence, slow and low and warm to me. The window carried fading colors, amber turning into blue, and for a moment in that stillness, the years felt lighter next to you. I think time meant me to find you after all the rain came through, after all the crowded seasons and the nights I wandered through. I'll imagine us by firelight, with the cold against the pane, your shadow moving through the kitchen like a song I somehow knew by name. So let me stay here in your quiet, where the world feels slow and true. I think time meant me to find you. Could the rest of time be you? There were winters I grew used to, walking home with lowered eyes, carrying tired conversations and unfinished goodbyes. But your laughter in the doorway feels like something safe to keep, like the porch light after midnight, guiding someone home from grief. The evening wind around your coat, the way you lean into the cold, makes me think the heart grows softer, not younger, only brave and old. I think time meant me to find you, like the river finds the sea, not in hurry, not in thunder, just the way things come to be. I'll imagine us through late December, records turning soft and low, your hand resting near the fire, while the snowfall gathers slow. So let me stay here in your quiet, where the worn out years grow still. I think time meant me to find you. Would you stay beside me still? Maybe every road behind us needed all its dust and rain, every wrong turn, every leaving, every loss we could not name, just to bring us to this evening, to this room of amber light, to your tired eyes beside me, making darkness feel less wide. I think time meant me to find you at the closing of the day, when the hurried world grew distant and the noise had slipped away. the kettle singing low, the winter air outside the window, and your footsteps close to home. So if the last light lingers softly on the lines time left on you, I think time meant me to find you, and perhaps you found me too. The fire settles into embers, the house breathes slow and deep, and your voice remains beside me, like something time was meant to keep. The evening wind around your coat moved slow beneath the amber sky. We stood beside the station railing, watching the last train passing by. Your quiet eyes held tired stories, like old leaves caught in fading light. And somehow in the cooling silence, the world grew softer for a while. The coffee cooled between our fingers, the street lights flickered one by one, and your low voice across the autumn felt warmer than the setting sun. I'll imagine us through winter windows, with the fire breathing low and gold. You reading softly in the corner, while the night settles in the cold. I think I could grow used to this now, your footsteps moving close to mine. After all the roads behind us, you feel like late October light. So let me rest here in your quiet, where the years no longer race. Will you walk these evening seasons, while the shadows change their shape? There were years of empty hallways and evenings I came home too late, carrying small and silent burdens. No one ever saw me wait, but time, a strange and patient hands now, it led me gently to your door. Like every rain-soaked road before us knew what it was wandering for. Your worn-out coat beside the doorway, your breath rising in winter air, the way your silence fills a room, like someone choosing to stay there. Through winter windows, listening to the branches sway, your hand resting near the teacups as the fire folds into gray. I think I'll picture slow tomorrows, old records turning soft and low, porch light warming up the darkness, while the first snow gathers slow. So let me rest here in your quiet, until the last light leaves the room, lay beside me gently when December comes too soon. Maybe love arrives this way now, not like thunder, not like flame, but like a chair pulled close in silence, or hearing warmth inside your name. And after all this restless weather, after years of drifting through, the seasons placed me in this moment, with the evening leading me to you. I'll imagine us still laughing when the old trees turn to white, your coat hanging by the doorway, your shadow moving through the light. I think the years were always guiding every worn and wandering mile to this calm beside your heartbeat, to this late and quiet life. So if the dust keeps growing colder and the sky fades into blue, will you walk these fading seasons if I walk them next to you? The evening wind moves softly now around the porch and through the pines, and your voice remains beside me like the last warm light at night. Quiet hands around the teacup held the last warmth of the day, while the amber light kept fading and the old trees turned to gray. The radio played low beside us like a memory worn thin, and your voice across the wooden floor made the evening softer again. Could you stay here by the window while the dust cleans on the glass? You feel like something time protected after every season passed. I'll imagine us in firelight with the winter settling slow, your coat beside the doorway, your shadow dancing gold. I think I could rest beside you where the silence feels so warm. After all the roads behind me, you feel gentle as a home. So let me stay inside this quiet until the night turns silver blue. Could you stay through the winter air if I stayed through it with you? There were years I walked through cold rooms with my hands inside my coat, carrying small unfinished sorrows no one else would ever know. But the seasons led me softly to this table, to this chair, watching snow fall through the pane, the kettle singing softly, while the dark becomes the rain. I think I'll picture your quiet smile beneath the porch light's amber glow. And after all this drifting weather, you're the place my heart goes home. So let me stay inside this quiet, where the years no longer rush. Could you stay through the winter air, when the world grows cold and hushed? Maybe love was never thunder, maybe it was always this, two worn souls beside a small flame, listening close instead of wishing. And time, with all its patient weather, finally brought me to your door, like the last light finding somewhere it was meant to rest once more. I'll imagine us growing older, with the fire burning low, your hand resting near mine, while the midnight wind still blows. I think the years were always leading through the rain and fading skies, to this quiet room beside you, to this late and gentle light. So if the cold keeps gathering slowly, and the dark arrives too soon, could you stay through the winter air, and let me stay there too? The evening settles softly now, the house breathes slow and warm, and your voice remains beside me, like a light through winter storms. Your warm coat hanging by the doorway still carry traces of the rain. The kettle sang across the silence, while dust cleaned softly on the pane. Your tired hands around the teacup moved slowly in the amber glow. Somehow in that quiet moment, the whole world seemed to settle low. Outside, the evening wind kept moving through empty streets and fallen leaves, but your low voice inside the firelight made the darkness easier to breathe. Could you stay here through this cold night? The room feels gentler next to you, like something all these restless seasons were trying slowly to lead me to. I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter sky turns gray, your shadow resting near the lamplight as the last gold fades away. I think I've wandered long enough now, through every lonely road Could you be the warmth I come home to? The wooden floor beneath our footsteps, and sit softly in the dark. Your silence resting close beside me felt steadier than any spark. I watched the porch light through the curtains, shaking gently in the wind, and thought perhaps the years had carried both our tired hearts here again. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, where old songs linger in the walls, and trust the roads we thought were broken were never lost at all. Because love did not arrive like thunder, it came quietly after rain, like finding one last chair still waiting at the end of a weary day. I'll imagine us through fading seasons, walking slowly through the cold, your hand brushing mine in silence, while the fire burns low and old. I think the world grows less uncertain every time your eyes meet mine. So when the last light leaves the doorway, will you walk beside me through the quiet time? After all the crowded heartaches, after every sleepless year, time brought your gentle voice beside me, like a harbor finally near. And maybe this is how love stays now, not loudly, not all at once, but like warm light across a hallway when you thought no one would come. I'll imagine us growing older, while the twilight settles blue, your tired smile across the table, still the safest thing I knew. The firelight grows small around us, but your warmth still lingers through. So when the amber sky is fading, could you be the warmth I come home to? The evening air has turned much colder, the last train fades beyond the hill, but here beside your quiet breathing, this tired heart grows still. The late sun rested on the curtains in faded shades of amber gold. Your quiet hands around the teacup look gentle in the early cold. The evening wind moved through the hallway, carrying leaves against the door. And somehow in that worn-out silence, I didn't feel alone anymore. Your low voice softened all the shadows inside the dim and quiet room, like firelight staying on the walls long after daylight disappeared too soon. Could you sit beside me for a while? The dusk feels kinder when you stay, like something all these passing seasons we're slowly trying to say. I'll imagine us beneath the old trees, watching twilight lose its flame. Your coat beside the kitchen doorway while the rain whispers your name. I think the years have finally led me to a place that feels like home. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you let me not grow old alone? The wooden floor beneath our footsteps sang softly through the cooling night. Your tired smile beside the fire made the dark feel less alive. Outside, the last train crossed the distance, its lonely sound fading away. But your silence resting near me made me wish the evening stayed. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, beside the warmth of slowing flames, and trust the roads we thought were broken were guiding us here all the same. Because love did not arrive like summer, it came quietly after rain, like finding one last light still burning at the end of a weary day. I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter air turns thin, your warm breath moving through the silence as the porch light flickers dim. I think I could live inside the stillness with your shadow next to mine. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you stay here through the fading light? After all the restless seasons, after all the nights alone, time brought your quiet heart beside me, like a path finally leading home. And maybe this is how love lingers, not loudly, not all at once, but like soft rain upon the rooftop that slowly settles in your blood. I'll imagine us growing older while the fire burns down slow, your hand resting close beside me in the last warm evening glow. The amber sky is almost leaving, but your voice still holds me near. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you stay beside me here? The wind has calmed beyond the window, the night is folded into blue, and after all the passing seasons, autumn stayed a little longer, because it led me here to you. Your Tired hands around the coffee, steam rising through the amber glow. The window held the last of evening, while quiet streets moved far below. Your coat still carried traces of autumn, cold air and smoke from passing trains. And somehow in that fading silence, this old heart loosened from its chains. The wooden floor beneath our footsteps creaked softly through the settling night. You looked at me the way old houses hold warmth long after losing light. Could you stay a little longer? The room feels softer when you're near, like something time had meant to gather after all these weathered years. I'll imagine us beside the fire when the winter wind turns slow, your shadow dancing near the curtains in the dim and steady glow. I think I could grow used to this now, your low voice easing through the blue. So when the evening falls around us, will you walk the fading road with me too? The porch light trembled in the distance, leaves gathered underneath the trees. Your silence settled close beside me, like late September on the breeze. The years have worn us both in places, there's silver resting in your hair. But time has never touched the kindness in the way you still stand there. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, beside the fire, beside the rain, and trust the roads we thought were broken were slowly leading here again. Because love did not arrive in thunder, it came quietly into view, like finding warmth inside a window after walking through the cold too long alone. I'll imagine us through all the seasons, watching twilight lose its gold, your hand resting near the teacup while the night air settles cold. I think the world grows less uncertain every time I turn to you. So when the last light leaves the doorway, will you stay beside me in the falling light too? After all the empty evenings, after every restless year, time brought your gentle voice beside me, like a song I needed to hear. And maybe this is what love becomes now, not a flame that burns too bright, but a quiet chair beside the window, and someone staying through the night. I'll imagine us growing older, with the fire burning small, your warm breath moving through the silence, like the safest sound of fall. The amber sky is slowly fading, but your quiet still shines through. So when the dusk grows deep around us, will you let remain beside you. The evening wind has settled softly. The day is dimmed from gold to blue. And after all this time and weather, I found my resting place in you. The evening settled on your shoulders, like autumn resting on old trees. Your quiet hands around the teacup moved slowly in the fading heat. Outside, the last train crossed the darkness, a lonely sound beyond the rain. But your low voice inside the firelight made this worn-out room feel safe again. I watched the amber sky grow softer behind the curtains thin and gold, and thought perhaps the years it carried more than either heart could hold. Could you stay here through the cold tonight? The silence feels easier with you, like something time had meant to keep. After all we've wandered through, I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter air turns blue. Porch light trembling through the evening, while the fire burns low for two. I think the roads were always bending slowly, quietly toward this view. After all the seasons passing, the seasons led me here to you. These fading evenings until the last light disappears. Your footsteps cross the wooden floorboards, soft as late November rain, and every tired glance between us felt warmer than words could explain. The world outside kept turning colder, leaves gathering along the street. But your silence beside my silence made the empty hours complete. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, where old songs linger in the walls, and trust the years knew what they were doing, even through the hardest falls. Because love did not arrive like thunder, it came slowly into view, like a lamp left on beside me after nights I barely moved through. I'll imagine us beside the old lake, watching twilight lose its flame. Your coat beside the kitchen doorway, the evening wind calling your name. I think time was only teaching how to finally rest in truth. After all the roads let me hear to you? Would you stay beside me gently through the quiet years still left to lose? After all the borrowed heartaches, after all the winter's gray, something in your tired smile made the dark feel far away. And maybe this is what arriving means. Not fire, not wild desire, just your shadow near the doorway, and the comfort of staying a while. I'll imagine us growing older, while the dusk turns slowly thin. Your warm breath in the cooling silence as the night comes wandering in. The firelight grows small around us, but your quiet still shines through. So when the amber sky is fading, will you let me fade beside you? The wind has softened through the curtains. The room is calm, the day is through. And after all the passing seasons, they led me here to you. The late sun rested on the table like fading gold upon the wood. Your worn out sweater smelled like autumn, and somehow that felt quietly good. The window cracked against the evening. A cold wind moved the curtains slow. You spoke so softly through the silence, like someone I had always known. The tea grew still between our tired hands, while shadows gathered near the door. And your voice stayed warm inside the quiet room, long after you spoke no more. I'll imagine us beside the firelight, while the winter settles in. Your footsteps moving through the hallway, like a song the years still sing. I think I could grow old beside you, where the fading days turn blue. So when the last train leaves at twilight, will you let me stay here next to you? The evening rain touched all the rooftops, like memories returning home. And your low voice across the darkness made this old house feel less alone. I watched the porch light shake in silence, the amber sky behind the trees, and thought perhaps the years were leading slowly, carefully to this peace. I'll keep the small things time forgets now, the way you leaned against the frame, the quiet kindness in your breathing, whenever softly saying my name. I'll imagine us through colder seasons, walking slowly through the Tired hands beside my own now, while the fallen leaves turn rust. I think the world has finally softened after all we carried through. So when the fire burns down to embers, will you walk these quiet years with me too? After all the empty evenings, after roads we thought were gone, time brought your voice into this silence, like the first light before dawn. And maybe love arrives much later, not in thunder, not in flame, but like a chair pulled close beside you, and someone gently staying. I'll imagine us beneath the old trees, watching fading skies grow dim, your shadow resting near the doorway, while the porch light flickers thin. The night air settles on the window, but your warmth still lingers through. So when the amber light grows smaller, will you stay inside this quiet room? Your voice still moves through all the silence, soft as dusk upon the floor. And this tired heart rests a little easier than ever before. Your worn-out coat beside the doorway still carry traces of the rain. The kettle hummed between the silence, while twilight settled on the pane. Your quiet eyes beneath the firelight held something soft I couldn't name. And the evening stayed a little longer every time you said my name. I think the years were leading slowly through every road we couldn't save. Would you sit here through the cold tonight until the amber sky fades? I'll imagine us beside the window, watching autumn drift away. Your tired hands around the teacup, while the last gold leaves the day. I think I could rest inside this silence, like an old song softly played. So tell me, when the night grows colder, will you stay until the amber sky fades? The porch light trembled in the evening wind. Your shadow leaned beside my own. And somehow in this quiet late hour, this tired heart no longer roamed. Your voice made the room feel warmer, even after words were gone, like the fire remembering summer, long after the heat moves on. I'll keep the small things time forgets now, the way your fingers brushed my sleeve, and trust the seasons brought us gently to this place we didn't seek. I'll imagine us beside the old trees, walking slowly through the dusk, the fading road beneath our footsteps, covered softly up in rust. I think the years have finally softened all the sorrow we once carried. So when the last light leaves the horizon, will you walk these evening years with me? After all the crowded winters, after all the empty rooms, time brought me here without a warning, like late roses into bloom. And if tomorrow comes in silence, if the world turns cold and gray, would you leave the lamp beside me until the amber sky fades? I'll imagine we grow old together, where the still lake meets the pine, your quiet laughter in the distance, like a church bell after night. The fire burns a little smaller, but your shadow still remains. So stay beside me through the twilight until the amber sky fades. The evening wind has grown much slower, the world moves gently now these days. Just stay with me a little longer until the amber sky fades. The house grew quiet after rain. Only the clock moved through the room. Your coat was hanging by the doorway, still carrying traces of perfume. The amber sky beyond the window fell slowly into shades of blue, and your tired hands around the teacup made the evening softer too. You didn't say much for a while, just looked out toward the old oak trees. But somehow in that fading silence, my restless heart could finally breathe. After all the crowded years, after all the nights alone, I think the road was leading me toward a place that felt like home, where the fire still stays warm, where your voice still fills the dark, where the winter wind grows gentle every time you touch my arm. I'll imagine us growing older, while the dusk leans on the door. And if the last light leaves the window, will you stay a little more? The wooden floor beneath our footsteps sang quietly beneath the night, slow breathing near the hallway. Turn the cold into something kind. No young hearts racing through the shadows. No desperate promises to keep. Just your silence beside my shoulder, like autumn settling into sleep. I think the years have made us softer, less afraid of losing time. Now the smallest things can hold us, like your hand resting near mine. Maybe every distant season, every road worn thin with rain, only taught these weary hearts how to find their way again. Where the fire still stays warm, where your laughter lingers low, like the last gold of November resting softly in the cold. I'll imagine us by the window, watching twilight fade from blue. And when the world grows dark around us, will you let me stay with you? If our steps grow slow someday, if the winter stays too long, I will gather every ember, keep the quiet glowing on. The years were never empty miles, they were carrying me near to this worn and tender evening, waiting softly for us here. Where the fire still stays warm, where your eyes still hold the light, where the silence feels like shelter at the edge of every night. And if time keeps moving slowly, like the smoke beyond the trees, when the last train fades behind us, will you walk the dusk with me? The room grew dim, the kettle sighed, your shadow moved beside the flame. And after all this wandering, I think I finally came. The evening rain had just let go when you stepped into the light. Your quiet coat still held the cold of streets that wandered through the night. The cafe window dimly glowed against the fading autumn blue. And something in the way you sighed made the whole room lean toward you. Your tired hands around the cup moved slowly like they'd known long days. And the silence sitting next to us didn't feel empty anymore somehow. After all the roads behind me, after every restless year, I think the seasons carried me softly to this moment here. After all these years, you, like the last light staying in the room, like the fire still awake at midnight, keep spring coming through. I'll imagine us growing quieter, watching dusk fall past the trees. So if time keeps slowing around us, would you walk these evenings with me? The porch light flickered in the wind. Your shadow crossed the wooden floor, and your low voice through the cooling dark made this old heart settle more. No grand words left between us now. No need to promise endless skies. Just your shoulder near the twilight, and kindness resting in your eyes. I think I've spent enough of life trying to outrun lonely nights. Now the sound of your slow breathing feels like somewhere I can stay. Maybe every passing winter, every road that led nowhere, only taught my heart to recognize the warmth waiting for me here. After all these years, you, like the amber sky before the blue, like the quiet lake at sundown, holding every fading hue. I'll imagine us beside the window while the fire burns down small. And when the world grows cold around us, will you still answer when I call? If the years leave silver on us, if our steps grow slow with time, I will keep your name beside me like an old song, soft at night. The seasons never rushed in circles, they were leading me somewhere true. Through all the worn and weathered roads, after all these years, you. After all these years, you. The calm that stayed after the rain, the warm light resting on the table when the whole world turned gray. And if the last train leaves tomorrow, if the dusk fades into blue, I will still be here beside you. Will you stay beside me too? The evening wind moved through the curtains, the fire slowly fell from view. And after all this time, the years were leading me to you. The kettle sang a quiet song in the kitchen near the dusk. Your slow footsteps crossed the wooden floor, soft enough to calm the dark. Outside, the old trees barely moved under skies of fading gray, and the evening stayed a little longer in the last light on your face. After all the roads behind me, after all the winter rain, I did not expect this silence to feel so warm again. I'll imagine us in late December, firelight dancing through the room, your tired hands beside the window while the night arrives too soon. I think I could rest beside you like autumn resting on the lake. So when the years stars grow quiet around us, will you keep walking my way? Your low voice in the cooling room made the shadows feel less cold, and the worn-out coat around your shoulders looked like something time would hold. No promises carved into forever, no desperate hearts calling out, just your breathing near the twilight, turning all my fears down low. Maybe every passing season led me slowly to your door, and the loneliness I carried doesn't follow me anymore. I'll imagine us in late December, watching evening settle slow, the amber sky beyond the curtains fading softly into smoke. I think I could stay beside you through the winter air and rain. So if the last light leaves tomorrow, will you still whisper my name? If the fire ever weakens, I will gather what remains and hold your quiet heart beside me through the ordinary days. The years were never empty roads, they were carrying us near toward this small and tender moment, waiting quietly right here. I'll imagine all the seasons resting gently in your eyes, the dusk leaning on your shoulders like it finally found its place tonight. And if time keeps moving softly like the evening slipping blue, when the last light falls around us, will you let me stay with you? The room grew warm without a word, the night came slowly through, and the last light on your face felt like coming home to you. Quiet eyes held the fading gold by the window where the daylight thinned. The teacup warmth between our hands made the room feel softer than it did. Your worn-out coat beside the chair still carried traces of the autumn wind, and something in your low voice tonight felt like a place I'd once been missing. After all the restless years, after all the rain came down, I think the silence brought me here, to this firelight, to you now. I'll imagine we grow old slowly, under skies of amber and gray. You by the porch when winter comes, me beside you through every change. I think I could rest in this quiet, like evening settling on the lake. So if the last light stays a little longer, will you walk the evening road with me? The old trees moved beyond the glass, their shadows stretching through the yard, and your tired hands upon the table look gentle in the falling dark. We don't speak the way young lovers do, rushing hearts, no burning flame, but your silence stays close beside me, like time itself has learned my name. Maybe all these passing seasons only meant to lead me here, to the softness in your breathing, and this room that feels less empty now. I'll imagine we grow old slowly, with the evening wind around our door, the fire growing small between us, still enough to keep us warm. I think I could stay in the stillness, where nothing asks for more than truth. So when the twilight finds our shoulders, will you walk the evening road with me? If the cold arrives one winter, I will keep your hands in mine, and when the days grow thin and fragile, I'll sit beside your quiet light. The years were never rushing nowhere, they were carrying me home to this worn and tender moment, where I no longer feel alone. I'll imagine the last train leaving, while the dust rests softly on your face, your voice low beneath the porch light, like something time decided to save. And if tomorrow comes in silence, I will still remain right here. So through the fading roads before us, will you walk these evening years with me? The evening stayed a little longer when you looked my way, and after all this time, I think I finally arrived. The dusk lay softly on the table, where your hands around the cup held the kind of quiet comfort life only learns by giving up. Outside, the old leaves kept on falling along the cracked and empty street, while your voice moved through the silence, slow and low and warm to me. The window carried fading colors, amber turning into blue, and for a moment in that stillness, the years felt lighter next to you. I think time meant me to find you, after all the rain came through, after all the crowded seasons and the nights I wandered through. I'll imagine us by firelight, with the cold against the pane, your shadow moving through the kitchen, like a song I somehow knew by name. So let me stay here in your quiet, where the world feels slow and true. I think time meant me to find would the rest of time be you? There were winters I grew used to, walking home with lowered eyes, carrying tired conversations and unfinished goodbyes. But your laughter in the doorway feels like something safe to keep, like the porch light after midnight, guiding someone home from grief. The evening wind around your coat, the way you lean into the cold, makes me think the heart grows softer, not younger, only brave and old. I think time meant me to find you, like the river finds the sea, not in hurry, not in thunder, just the way things come to be. I'll imagine us through late December, records turning soft and low, your hand resting near the fire, while the snowfall gathers slow. So let me stay here in your quiet, where the worn out years grow still. I think time meant me to find you. Would you stay beside me still? Maybe every road behind us needed all its dust and rain, every wrong turn, every leaving, every loss we could not name, just to bring us to this evening, to this room of amber light, to your tired eyes beside me, making darkness feel less wide. I think time meant me to find you at the closing of the day, when the hurried world grew distant and the noise had slipped away. I'll imagine us growing older, with the kettle singing low, the winter air outside the window, and your footsteps close to home. So if the last light lingers softly on the lines time left on you, I think time meant me to find you, and perhaps you found me too. The fire settles into embers, the house breathes slow and deep, and your voice remains beside me, like something time was meant to keep. The evening wind around your coat moved slow beneath the amber sky. We stood beside the station railing, watching the last train passing by. Your quiet eyes held tired stories, like old leaves caught in fading light. And somehow in the cooling silence, the world grew softer for a while. coffee cooled between our fingers. Streetlights flickered one by one, and your low voice across the autumn felt warmer than the setting sun. I'll imagine us through winter windows, with the fire breathing low and gold. You reading softly in the corner, while the night settles in the cold. I think I could grow used to this now, your footsteps moving close to mine. After all the roads behind us, you feel like late October light. So let me rest here in your quiet, where the years no longer race. Will you walk these evening seasons while the shadows change their shape? There were years of empty hallways and evenings I came home too late, carrying small and silent burdens. No one ever saw me wait, but time, a strange and patient hands now, it led me gently to your door. Like every rain-soaked road before us knew what it was wandering for. Your worn-out coat beside the doorway, your breath rising in winter air, the way your silence fills a room, like someone choosing to stay there. I'll imagine us through winter windows, listening to the branches sway, your hand resting near the teacups as the fire folds into gray. I think I'll picture slow tomorrows, old records turning soft and low, the porch light warming up the darkness while the first snow gathers slow. So let me rest here in your quiet until the last light leaves the room. Will you stay beside me gently when December comes too soon? Maybe love arrives this way now, not like thunder, not like flame, but like a chair pulled close in silence, or hearing warmth inside your name. And after all this restless weather, after years of drifting through, the seasons placed me in this moment, with the evening leading me to you. I'll imagine us still laughing when the old trees turn to white, your coat hanging by the doorway, your shadow moving through the light. I think the years were always guiding every worn and wandering mile to this calm beside your heartbeat, to this late and them next to you. The evening wind moves softly now around the porch and through the pines, and your voice remains beside me like the last warm light at night. Your quiet hands around the teacup held the last warmth of the day, while the amber light kept fading and the old trees turned to gray. The radio played low beside us like a memory worn thin, and your voice across the wooden floor made the evening softer again. Could you stay here by the window while the dust cleans on the glass? You feel like something time protected after every season passed. I'll imagine us in firelight with the winter settling slow, your coat beside the doorway, your shadow dancing gold. I think I could rest beside you where the silence feels so warm. After all the roads behind me, you feel gentle as a home. So let me stay inside this quiet until the night turns silver blue. Could you stay through the winter air if I stayed through it with you? There were years I walked through cold rooms with my hands inside my coat, carrying small unfinished sorrows no one else would ever know. But the seasons led me softly to this table, to this chair, to the tired kindness in your eyes, and the stillness waiting there. I'll keep the fire burning slowly when the frost comes to the door. I'll hold your name like evening light, resting softly on the floor. Us in firelight, watching snow fall through the pane, the kettle singing softly while the dark becomes the rain. I think I'll picture your quiet smile beneath the porch light's amber glow. And after all this drifting weather, you're the place my heart goes home. So let me stay inside this quiet, where the years no longer rush. Could you stay through the winter air when the world grows cold and hushed? Maybe love was never thunder, maybe it was always this, two worn souls beside a small flame, listening close instead of wishing, and time Time with all its patient weather finally brought me to your door, like the last light finding somewhere it was meant to rest once more. I'll imagine us growing older, with the fire burning low, your hand resting near mine, while the midnight wind still blows. I think the years were always leading through the rain and fading skies to this quiet room beside you, to this late and gentle light. So if the cold keeps gathering slowly and the dark arrives too soon, could you stay through the winter air and let me stay there too? The evening settles softly now, the house breathes slow and warm, and your voice remains beside me, like a light through winter storms. Your warm coat hanging by the doorway still carry traces of the rain. The kettle sang across the silence while dust leaned softly on the pane. Your tired hands around the teacup moved slowly in the amber glow. Somehow in that quiet moment, the whole world seemed to settle low. Outside the evening wind kept moving through empty streets and fallen leaves, but your low voice inside the firelight made the darkness easier to breathe. Could you stay here through this cold night? The room feels gentler next to you, like something all these restless seasons were trying slowly to lead me to. I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter sky turns gray, your shadow resting near the lamplight as the last gold fades away. I think I've wandered long enough now through every lonely road I knew. So tell me, when the night grows quieter, could you be the warmth I come home to? Wooden floor beneath our footsteps answered softly in the dark. Your silence resting close beside me felt steadier than any spark. I watched the porch light through the curtains, shaking gently in the wind, and thought perhaps the years had carried both our tired hearts here again. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, where old songs linger in the walls, and trust the roads we thought were broken We're never lost at all, because love did not arrive like thunder. It came quietly after rain, like finding one last chair still waiting at the end of a weary day. I'll imagine us through fading seasons, walking slowly through the cold, your hand brushing mine in silence, while the fire burns low and old. I think the world grows less uncertain every time your eyes meet mine. So when the last light leaves the doorway, will you walk beside me through the quiet time? After all the crowded heartaches, after every sleepless year, time brought your gentle voice beside me, like a harbor finally near. And maybe this is how love stays now, not loudly, not all at once, but like warm light across a hallway when you thought no one would come. I'll imagine us growing older, while the twilight settles blue, your tired smile across the table, still the safest thing I knew. The firelight grows small around us, but your warmth still lingers through. So when the amber sky is fading, could you be the warmth I come home to? The evening air has turned much colder, the last train fades beyond the hill, but here beside your quiet breathing, this tired heart grows still.
The late sun rested on the curtains in faded shades of amber gold. Your quiet hands around the teacup look gentle in the early cold. The evening wind moved through the hallway, carrying leaves against the door. And somehow in that worn-out silence, I didn't feel alone anymore. Your low voice softened all the shadows inside the dim and quiet room, like firelight staying on the walls long after daylight disappeared too soon. Could you sit beside me for a while? The dusk feels kinder when you stay, like something all these passing seasons were slowly trying to say. I'll imagine us beneath the old trees, watching twilight lose its flame. Your coat beside the kitchen doorway, while the rain whispers your name. I think the years have finally led me to a place that feels like home. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you let me not grow old alone? The wooden floor beneath our footsteps
sang softly through the cooling night. Your tired smile beside the fire made the dark feel less alive. Outside, the last train crossed the distance, its lonely sound fading away. But your silence resting near me made me wish the evening stayed. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, beside the warmth of slowing flames, and trust the roads we thought were broken were guiding us here all the same. Because love did not arrive like summer, it came quietly after rain, like finding one last light still burning at the end of a weary day. I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter air turns thin, your warm breath moving through the silence as the porch light flickers dim. I think I could live inside the stillness with your shadow next to mine. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you stay here through the fading light? After all the restless seasons, after all the nights alone, time brought your quiet heart beside me, like a path finally leading home. And maybe this is how love lingers, not loudly, not all at once, but like soft rain upon the rooftop that slowly settles in your blood. I'll imagine us growing older while the fire burns down slow, your hand resting close beside me in the last warm evening glow. The amber sky is almost leaving, but your voice still holds me near. So when autumn stays a little longer, will you stay beside me here? The wind has calmed beyond the window, the night is folded into blue, and after all the passing seasons, autumn stayed a little longer, because it led me here to you. Your tired hands around the coffee, steam rising through the amber glow. The window held the last of evening, while quiet streets moved far below. Your coat still carried traces of autumn, cold air and smoke from passing trains. And somehow in that fading silence, this old heart loosened from its chains. The wooden floor beneath our footsteps creaked softly through the settling night. You looked at me the way old houses hold warmth long after Could you stay a little longer? The room feels softer when you're near, like something time had meant to gather after all these weathered years. I'll imagine us beside the fire when the winter wind turns slow, your shadow dancing near the curtains in the dim and steady glow. I think I could grow used to this now, your low voice easing through the blue. So when the evening falls around us, will you walk the fading road with me too? The porch light trembled in the distance, leaves gathered underneath the trees. Your silence settled close beside me, like late September on the breeze. The years have worn us both in places, there's silver resting in your hair, but time has never touched the kindness in the way you still stand there. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, beside the fire, beside the rain, and trust the roads we thought were broken were slowly leading here again. Because love did not arrive in thunder, it came quietly into view, like finding warmth inside a window after walking through the cold too long alone. I'll imagine us through all the seasons, watching twilight lose its gold, your hand resting near the teacup while the night air settles cold. I think the world grows less uncertain every time I turn to you. So when the last light leaves the doorway, will you stay beside me in the falling light too? After all the empty evenings, after every restless year, time brought your gentle voice beside me, like a song I needed to hear. And maybe this is what love becomes now, not a flame that burns too bright, but a quiet chair beside the window, and someone staying through the night. I'll imagine us growing older, with the fire burning small, your warm breath moving through the silence, like the safest sound of fall. The amber sky is slowly fading, but your quiet still shines through. So when the dusk grows deep around us, will you let me remain beside you? The evening wind has settled softly, the day is dimmed from gold to blue, and after all this time and weather, I found my resting place in you. The evening settled on your shoulders, like autumn resting on old trees. quiet hands around the teacup moved slowly in the fading heat. Outside, the last train crossed the darkness, a lonely sound beyond the rain. But your low voice inside the firelight made this worn-out room feel safe again. I watched the amber sky grow softer behind the curtains thin and gold, and thought perhaps the years it carried more than either heart could hold. Could you stay here through the cold tonight? The silence feels easier with you, like something time had meant to keep. After all we've wandered through, I'll imagine us beside the window when the winter air turns blue, the porch light trembling through the evening while the fire burns low for two. I think the roads were always bending slowly, quietly toward this view. After all the seasons passing, the seasons led me here to you. Will you walk these fading evenings until the last light disappears? Your footsteps cross the wooden floorboards, soft as late November rain, and every tired glance between us felt warmer than words could explain. The world outside kept turning colder, leaves gathering along the street. But your silence beside my silence made the empty hours complete. I'll keep your name where dusk remembers, where old songs linger in the walls, and trust the years knew what they were doing, even through the hardest falls. Because love did not arrive like thunder, it came slowly into view, like a lamp left on beside me after nights I barely moved through. I'll imagine us beside the old lake, watching twilight lose its flame. Your coat beside the kitchen doorway, the evening wind calling your name. I think time was only teaching how to finally rest in truth. After all the roads behind me, the seasons led me here to you. Would you stay beside me gently through the quiet years still left to lose? After all the borrowed heartaches, after all the winter's gray, something in your tired smile made the dark feel far away. And maybe this is what arriving means, not fire, not wild desire, just your shadow near the doorway, and the comfort of staying a while. I'll imagine us growing older, while the dusk turns slowly thin. Your warm breath in the cooling silence
as the night comes wandering in. The firelight grows small around us, but your quiet still shines through. So when the amber sky is fading, will you let me fade beside you? The wind has softened through the curtains. The room is calm, the day is through. And after all the passing seasons, they led me here to you.
The late sun rested on the table like fading gold upon the wood. Your worn out sweater smelled like autumn, and somehow that felt quietly good. The window cracked against the evening. A cold wind moved the curtains slow. You spoke so softly through the silence, like someone I had always known. The tea grew still between our tired hands, while shadows gathered near the door. And your voice stayed warm inside the quiet room, long after you spoke no more. I'll imagine us beside the firelight while the winter settles in. Your footsteps moving through the hallway like a song the years still sing. I think I could grow old beside you, where the fading days turn blue. So when the last train leaves at twilight, will you let me stay here next to you? The evening rain touched all the rooftops like memories returning home. And your low voice across the darkness made this old house feel less alone. I watched the porch light shake in silence, the amber sky behind the trees, and thought perhaps the years were leading slowly, carefully to this peace. I'll keep the small things time forgets now, the way you leaned against the frame, the quiet kindness in your breathing, whenever softly saying my name. I'll imagine us through colder seasons, walking slowly through the dusk, your tired hands beside my own now, while the fallen leaves turn rust. I think the world has finally softened after all we carried through. So when the fire burns down to embers, will you walk these quiet years with me too? After all the empty evenings, after roads we thought were gone, time brought your voice into this silence, like the first light before dawn. And maybe love arrives much later, but like a chair pulled close beside you, and someone gently staying. I'll imagine us beneath the old trees, watching fading skies grow dim, your shadow resting near the doorway, while the porch light flickers thin. The night air settles on the window, but your warmth still lingers through. So when the amber light grows smaller, will you stay inside this quiet room? Your voice still moves through all the silence, soft as dusk upon the floor. And this tired heart rests a little easier than ever before. Beside the doorway still carry traces of the rain. The kettle hum between the silence, while twilight settled on the pane. Your quiet eyes beneath the firelight held something soft I couldn't name. Stayed a little longer every time you said my name. I think the years were leading slowly through every road we couldn't save. Would you sit here through the cold tonight until the amber sky fades? I'll imagine us beside the window, watching autumn drift away. Your tired hands around the teacup, while the last gold leaves the day. I think I could rest inside this silence, like an old song softly played. So tell me, when the night grows colder, will you stay until the amber sky fades? The porch light trembled in the evening wind, your shadow leaned beside my own. And somehow in this quiet late hour, this tired heart no longer roamed. Your voice made the room feel warmer, even after words were gone, like the fire remembering summer, long after the heat moves on. I'll keep the small things time forgets now, the way your fingers brushed my sleeve, and trust the seasons brought us gently to this place we didn't seek. I'll imagine us beside the old trees, walking slowly through the dusk, the fading road beneath our footsteps, covered softly up in rust. I think the years have finally softened all the sorrow we once carried. So when the last light leaves the horizon, will you walk these evening years with me? After all the crowded winters, After all the empty rooms, time brought me here without a warning, like late roses into bloom. And if tomorrow comes in silence, if the world turns cold and gray, would you leave the lamp beside me until the amber sky fades? I'll imagine we grow old together, where the still lake meets the pine. Your quiet laughter in the distance, like a church bell after night. The fire burns a little smaller, but your shadow still remains. So stay beside me through the twilight, until the amber sky fades. The evening wind has grown much slower. The world moves gently now these days. Just stay with me a little longer, until the amber sky fades. The house grew quiet after rain. Only the clock moved through the room. Your coat was hanging by the doorway, still carrying traces of perfume. The amber sky beyond the window fell slowly into shades of blue, and your tired hands around the teacup made the evening softer too. You didn't say much for a while, just looked out toward the old oak trees. But somehow in that fading silence, my restless heart could finally breathe. After all the crowded years, after all the nights alone, I think the road was leading me toward a place that felt like home, where the fire still stays warm, where your voice still fills the dark, where the winter wind grows gentle every time you touch my arm. I'll imagine us growing older, while the dusk leans on the door. And if the last light leaves the window, will you stay a little more? The wooden floor beneath our footsteps sang quietly beneath the night. Your slow breathing near the hallway turned the cold into something kind. No young hearts racing through the shadows, no desperate promises to keep. Just your silence beside my shoulder, like autumn settling into sleep. I think the years have made us softer, less afraid of losing time. Now the smallest things can hold us, like your hand resting near mine. Maybe every distant season, every road worn thin with rain, only taught these weary hearts how to find their way again, where the fire still stays warm, where your fires low. Like the last gold of November, resting softly in the cold. I'll imagine us by the window, watching twilight fade from blue. And when the world grows dark around us, will you let me stay with you? If our steps grow slow someday, if the winter stays too long, I will gather every ember, keep the quiet glowing on. The years were never empty miles, they were carrying me near to this worn and tender evening, waiting softly for us here. Where the fire still stays warm, where your eyes still hold the light, where the silence feels like shelter at the edge of every night. And if time keeps moving slowly, like the smoke beyond the trees, when the last train fades behind us, will you walk the dusk with me? The room grew dim, the kettle sighed, his shadow moved beside the flame. And after all this wandering, I think I finally came. The evening rain had just let go when you stepped into the light. Your quiet coat still held the cold of streets that wandered through the night. The cafe window dimly glowed against the fading autumn blue. And something in the way you sighed made the whole room lean toward you. Your tired hands around the cup moved slowly like they'd known long days. And the silence sitting next to us didn't feel empty anymore somehow. After all the roads behind me, after every restless year, I think the seasons carried me softly to this moment here. After all these years, you, like the last light staying in the room, like the fire still awake at midnight, keeping winter from coming through. I'll imagine us growing quieter, watching dusk fall past the trees. So if time keeps slowing around us, would you walk these evenings with me? The porch light flickered in the wind, your shadow crossed the wooden floor, and your low voice through the cooling dark made this old heart settle more. No grand words left between us now, no need to promise endless skies, just your shoulder near the twilight, resting in your eyes. I think I've spent enough of life trying to outrun lonely nights. Now the sound of your slow breathing feels like somewhere I can stay. Maybe every passing winter, every road that led nowhere, only taught my heart to recognize the warmth waiting for me here. After all these years, you, like the amber sky before the blue, like the quiet lake at sundown, holding every fading hue. I'll imagine us beside the window while the fire burns down small. And when the world grows cold around us, will you still answer when I call? If the years leave silver on us, if our steps grow slow with time, I will keep your name beside me like an old song, soft at night. The seasons never rushed in circles, they were leading me somewhere true. Through all the worn and weathered roads, after all these years, you. After all these years, you. The calm that stayed after the rain, the warm light resting on the table, when the whole world turned gray. And if the last train leaves tomorrow, if the dusk fades into blue, I will still be here beside you. Will you stay beside me too? The evening wind moved through the curtains, the fire slowly fell from view. And after all this time, the years were leading me to you. The kettle sang a quiet song in the kitchen near the dusk. Your slow footsteps crossed the wooden floor, soft enough to calm the dark. Outside, the old trees barely moved under skies of fading gray, and the evening stayed a little longer in the last light on your face. After all the roads behind me, after all the winter rain, I did not expect this silence to feel so warm again. I'll imagine us in late December, firelight dancing through the room, your tired hands beside the window while the night arrives too soon. I think I could rest beside you like autumn resting on the lake. So when the years grow quiet around us, will you keep walking my way? Your low voice in the cooling room made the shadows feel less cold, and the worn-out coat around your shoulders looked like something time would hold. No promises carved into forever, no desperate hearts calling out, just your breathing near the twilight, turning all my fears down low. Maybe every passing season led me slowly to your door, and the loneliness I carried doesn't follow me anymore. I'll imagine us in late December, watching evening settle slow, the amber sky beyond the curtains fading softly into smoke. I think
could stay beside you through the winter air and rain. So if the last light leaves tomorrow, will you still whisper my name? If the fire ever weakens, I will gather what remains and hold your quiet heart beside me through the ordinary days. The years were never empty roads, they were carrying us near toward this small and tender moment, waiting quietly right here. I'll imagine all the seasons resting gently in your eyes, the dusk leaning on your shoulders like it finally found its place tonight. And if time keeps moving softly like the evening slipping blue, when the last light falls around us, will you let me stay with you? The room grew warm without a word. The night came slowly through, and the last light on your face felt like coming home to you. Quiet eyes held the fading gold by the window where the daylight thinned. The teacup warmth between our hands made the room feel softer than it did. Your worn out coat beside the chair still carried traces of the autumn wind. And something in your low voice tonight felt like a place I'd once been missing. After all the restless years, after all the rain came down, I think the silence brought me here, to this firelight, to you now. I'll imagine we grow old slowly under skies of amber and gray. You by the porch when winter comes, me beside you through every change. I think I could rest in this quiet, like evening settling on the lake. So if the last light stays a little longer, will you walk the evening road with me? The old trees moved beyond the glass, their shadows stretching through the yard, and your tired hands upon the table look gentle in the falling dark. We don't speak the way young lovers do, no rushing hearts, no burning flame. But your silence stays close beside me, like time itself has learned my name. Maybe all these passing seasons only meant to lead me here, to the softness in your breathing, and this room that feels less empty now. I'll imagine we grow old slowly, with the evening wind around our door, the fire growing small between us, still enough to keep us warm. I think I could stay in the stillness asks for more than truth. So when the twilight finds our shoulders, will you walk the evening road with me? If the cold arrives one winter, I will keep your hands in mine. And when the days grow thin and fragile, I'll sit beside your quiet light. The years were never rushing nowhere, they were carrying me home to this worn and tender moment where I no longer feel alone. I'll imagine the last train leaving, while the dust rests softly on your face, your voice low beneath the porch light, like something time decided to save. And if tomorrow comes in silence, I will still remain right here. So through the fading roads before us, will you walk these evening years with me? The evening stayed a little longer when you looked my way. And after all this time, I think I finally arrived.